Are Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures going extinct? And are deluxe figures the cause? Let's discuss. I do have here some of the more recently released deluxe figures, like the Blob and Kingpin, who I just knocked over, who actually is a reissue of a Build-A-Figure, so I don't really know how to categorize him. And then we got Mojo. He came in the 3-pack, but from my knowledge, he's identical to the deluxe one. I haven't been able to Build-A-Figure myself, although I do have a bucket full of parts that I kind of have no use for, except for maybe Zabu. Maybe we'll build him at some point. He does require purchasing 3 figures that I have 0 attachment to. Kind of the problem with Build-A-Figure, I think. Prior to getting into Marvel Legends, I remember seeing waves like the Jubilee Build-A-Figure wave. I remember people at the comic store I went to complaining that why is Jubilee Build-A-Figure, although that wave was fire. I almost got into Marvel Legends then, probably should have, because then I also would have got the Soren Build-A-Figure because that wave was also really good. There's a couple of figures where I really probably wouldn't have wanted myself, but I would have bought them to build Soren. Where I don't want to buy a Black Winter Thor, Red Widow, and Icarus to build Sabu. Personally, I would like to build a figure, so I kind of hope they aren't extinct. But it looks like it could be a thing. I don't know. It's the monetary appeal right now. It definitely seems like it's headed towards deluxe. The deluxe seem to be selling well, and like this Blob, you can't get them anywhere anymore. I guess it's 5 years old though. To be fair, that's something they probably should be doing though, is reissuing those deluxes of characters like that. But that's, hey, who knows what Hasbro will do. You can get a lot of individual figures from a lot of different waves that have come out in the last few years. But aside from the last 3 waves, it's hard to really find, at least in Canada. I thought about building a Bone Breaker, and it's I think now CMD has everything in stock, but when I was looking, they didn't have Sabretooth in stock, and I couldn't find a Sabretooth anywhere. But yeah, and then the Watcher. That's another one that probably I would have built if it was available when I was started collecting Marvel Legends, or if I started collecting Marvel Legends earlier. The What If Watcher, because that wave is solid. It's all right. That's not the best, but a lot of really nice figures in it, and the Watcher is a cool build figure. But right now, I'm kind of pro deluxe, because if this was a Build-A-Figure the same year it came out, I probably wouldn't have been able to get all the figures and build it. At least not at retail, where I was lucky enough to get this at retail, which that was even lucky. Same with Mojo. If Mojo had been a Build-A-Figure, I probably wouldn't own a Mojo right now. And this guy, they could have released him as a Build-A-Figure a second time, and people probably would have loved it. And that's a perfect example of that. As far as I know, it's not really that old of a figure. The Kingpin, maybe 5 years, the same age as what this Blob is. And try getting all the parts to build him, the white suit one. It's pretty darn near impossible. People are asking for a reissue because they want a white suit Kingpin. They said, I think it's a fun idea. I just think the execution, at least currently, is not hitting a home run. Like the 3 Build-A-Figure lines that have come out since I started was Void, and the line it feels fine. I think it's all right for what it is. Maybe you could have switched a different character up, but it seems like a pretty solid line. But, at the time, I was only focusing on X-Men, so nothing in it really appealed to me. And then the next one we got was an X-Men wave, but was an X-Men Build-A-Figure anyways, but half the wave was non-X-Men related. So when I'm, still starting a collection and on a bit of a budget, I can't really justify purchasing 3 figures that I don't want at all, not even a little bit, to build one Build-A-Figure. Not really many people can justify that. But yeah, then the last one was Blackheart, and a few characters there I don't mind, but again, it fell down to the same thing. It's Zabu. One, I have no interest in Blackheart, and two, what, I get the Bloodstorm, I get I kind of wanted the Brother Blue Dude because I liked Uncanny Avengers and he was on one of the teams. And I thought about getting the Weapon of Vengeance, but I never end up actually purchasing any of them. Maybe I'll get them on a sale, but yeah, I kind of hope they release another Build-A-Figure. Like, there's lots of cool figures they can do. Crazy things like how they did Zabu, like they do a Brightwing, the Pegasus of Danny Moonstar, and then that, if they do that wave right with figures that people would want to purchase multiple times, then multiple people they're buying multiple sets of them to have multiple Pegasus for their Danny Moonstar and their Valkyrie. Like they could do something like that, or like something that hasn't been done, the Master Mold Sentinel. I'm just throwing X-Men ideas out. Man Spider, there's another big one. Any Hulk character. Like, Hulk fans want more Hulk characters. Why are they Build-A-Figures? Like Abomination, Hulk, A-Bomb, all big guys, Red Hulk. Key big Build-A-Figure characters. I don't know. I don't know, Hasbro. I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, I kind of hope Build-A-Figure sticks around, but I think Deluxe is probably the way they're going. And hey, maybe they do a few years of this, and then they do a big thing about bringing Build-A-Figures back. Everyone, nothing's advertisement like "Welcome back, first time in 5 years. Get your Sentinel." All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.